The family of four live on one of the most remote properties in Australia, on the edge of the Simpson Desert in Queensland, about 300 kilometres northwest of Birdsville. For their two young girls, it's a bush upbringing like no other. But that's not the only culture they're learning.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Hélène Obo, j'habite à Ethabuka avec ma famille, mon mari Kyle et mes deux filles Gwenaëlle et Camille.
15 years ago, Hélène Obo moved to Australia from France to study ecology. She was drawn by her love of the desert.
T'as entendu, Gwenaëlle? Anything arid is just amazing. I just love it. I'm in total, big fan of it. Big open landscape, is the best.
She met Kyle Barton, a fellow ecologist, while she was in Brisbane studying for her PhD. In 2018, the couple left their city home in Brisbane for a life on the land. 6 years later, they're still there, managing a 215,000 hectare property for conservation group Bush Heritage while raising a family. 4-year-old Gwenaëlle and 2-year-old Camille aren't afraid of the crawlier parts of the outback.
What is that? Spider. Is that a spider? Yeah. Oh my goodness!
At dinner table, it's pretty funny. Kyle doesn't really speak French, but you can understand it. So we have this kind of conversation where if it's French English, and the kid will just swap from one to another according to who they speak.
It's important to Hélène that the girls be connected to French culture.
De ces trois petits cochons.
It'll be interesting to see how their relationship develops. They both really get along well. Obviously, they have to. Well, not have to, but it makes it easier for everyone if they do.
And two redhead kids, just to make sure we match the scent of the property.
It wasn't always the plan to start a family on the reserve.
Yeah, we didn't really plan thinking, oh, wow, we're going to have a family in a remote area, but it just happened.
Gwenaëlle arrived early and unexpectedly. It meant Hélène went into labour while she was still on Ethabuka, 7 hours drive from the closest hospital.
In the middle of the night, I wake up and realize my water broke, and I just called the IFDS and explained the situation. So I went to wake up Kyle and say, hey, good news, the baby's on his way. Can you go put the light on the airstrips?
After a dramatic start, they had the perfect result. But having a family in the outback requires a lot of planning, especially when it comes to having enough food.
So basically, we've just come back from a supply run from Mount Isa, so hopefully this will last between 8 to 12 weeks. So we've got everything here we need, well, hopefully. Dinners, breakfast for the kids and things like that, also all the nappies that we need.
Even a little bit of rain can mean it's impossible to leave the property.
This year it's happened twice for about maybe 4 to 5 weeks. We've been cut off twice. The longest one would have been about 8 weeks.
Yeah.
But the family is used to its own company.
This may be the biggest challenge of living out here, is finding nannies. So yeah, if you're super social, forgot. If you like shopping, forgot about it. If you don't like heat, forgot about it. If you don't like insects or reptiles or things like that, you can forget about it.
He's very pretty.
A nanny from France lasted about 3 months.
We had someone recently, I was driving from town to here, and her face was decomposing as we were driving through the landscape.
Kylie Wright was chasing an outback adventure when she saw the couple's post on Facebook advertising for a nanny. A few months later, the former kindy teacher was on Ethabuka.
I had no idea where Ethabuka was. I didn't know where Baduri was. I had no idea. And when they said kind of near Birdsville, I thought, wow, that's as far as I could possibly go. The red dirt. People go, oh, don't go the red dirt gets everywhere. I love it. There's nothing more fun than the red dirt.
What are the girls like?
Full of energy, absolutely adorable. I mean, they're just cute as. They talk in French to each other all the time, but they've tried talking in French to me. I have no idea what they're saying at all.
The girls' playground is the station's tip, where with the right imagination, abandoned junk can become anything. This is what they call the Dead Cat Cafe, named for, well, you know.
A BLT, bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwich.
We just had bacon.
Oh, just bacon today. Have you got cheese?
Cheese and bacon.
Okay. They've got good imaginations, as you could imagine you'd have to have out here. So you can do a lot with that. And exploring, they love to explore.
Gwinnell does kindergarten online.
Here's pencils, crayons, whatever you choose. Where's that one?
She also does lessons with Kylie throughout the week and goes into nearby Baduri on Wednesdays to play with other kids. It's 2 hours each way. While the girls are busy learning and playing, Elaine and Kyle manage the property.
For me, I guess as an ecologist winter, I do a lot of my monitoring. So I do my bird survey, flora survey, fauna survey. So I'm out about quite a lot.
There are cameras for a few things. They are for looking at quarries. So that's it's a carnivorous marsupial who like to live on the Gibber Plains.
Ethabuka is a pretty special place. Conservation group Bush Heritage Australia bought the property in 2004 to look after what it says is a wetland system of national significance. There's no cattle on the property, but there are feral animals. Nearby properties regularly muster herds of feral camels and sell them.
Even though we've had good rain for the last 3 years, this year in particular, I think it's because we've had many rain events. It's just brought all the flowers out. Like we've only seen this once since we've been here, so 6 years since we've been here.
Ethabuka also receives regular visits from volunteers. CB is a retired paediatric nurse who spends 6 months of the year volunteering for various odd jobs around Australia.
The little you give actually goes a long way, because you're a long way from everywhere, so they don't have the opportunity to get things done as much. They're very busy here. Octopus is eating the car.
He's spent 2 weeks cleaning up the shed and entertaining the girls.
I reckon that people who don't do it are cracked. Like, it's so much fun. Shall we go on the bumpy road again? Bumpy road, go the bumpy road.
In the winter, when it's less hot, volunteers come out for weeks at a time to help with maintenance and conduct animal surveys. This is where they live, and this is the motto they live by.
Make dirt your friend and red your favourite colour.
It's not easy living out here, especially with 2 small children. But what they miss out on from suburban life is made up for in other things. Elaine and Kyle love it. For now, they have no plans to move. This is their home.
In the afternoon, you get that golden light, and the way the sand reflects it, the kind of the spin effects takes it on. It's just that special moment, and it doesn't last long. But it's just the moments that I like to kind of step back and go, oh man, this is such a beautiful country we're on. We're so lucky to be in this landscape.